The log is off.
Welcome back, mate. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. I'm a bit disappointed that we've gone from having the driest period of sun for like the last two months to like my birthday weekend, and it pisses it down with rain.
Yeah, but we needed it, didn't we?
We did, but
The grass was going yellow outside.
oh dear. I don't mind the grass. I want me nails to grow along in with the vitamin D of the sunshine.
Did you have a nice birthday, by the way?
I did have a nice birthday.
We're going to talk about it a little bit in detail, aren't we?
Yes, I'm gonna come back to that. But yes, it was very good. Are you gonna go before we get any further? Are you gonna go on about socials, please, Daniel?
Yeah, we've been doing really well. Getting lots of views on the show.
Sorry, Gemini was going on my phone for some reason.
Well, we've been getting lots of positive comments, some negative comments, but yeah, whatever.
I like the negative ones. We should embrace
it. Really nice on TikTok.
Ah, well, who cares? Do you care? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's fun.
I think any comment is a comment, so we should embrace that. So that's absolutely fine by me.
Yeah, I agree. So like, share, subscribe, etc.
Etc. etc. The log is off on Instagram. The log is off of TikTok. The log is off on the
YouTube.
The log is off on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
What else is there?
MySpace, Friends Reunited.
MySpace, Tom is a follower. What else is there? Is there another one? X. We don't do X, do we?
No, it's a cesspit of humanity, X. So we don't do
Facebox either anymore.
No. Meta.
Okay.
What's the other one? Threads. We don't do that either.
Threads, don't do that. Right, shall we just have a drink instead?
Yeah. Now, this is an interesting one before you start. I think this is the only time we've had the same... That's not the same beer, is it? We've had this before.
We haven't had this before, have we?
We have?
Well, we've had the brand before, but it's just like we've had Vault City before, and just like we've had Pastor before, and just like we've had Dea before. So it's just the same. It's the same brewery, isn't it? Shall I let everyone into what it is?
Yeah.
Duvel! But this one, rather than the traditional Belgian Duvel, this is a triple hop Citra Belgian IPA.
Was the other one this heavy? I can't remember it being this heavy.
It does feel quite heavy, doesn't it? So this is weighing in at a meaty 9.5%, so we might be doing a little bit of slurring at the end of this
Remember,
episode.
Last time we did it, I said this was a bum bottle.
A bum bottle? Oh, yeah, well, it would fit perfectly.
Yeah, that's definitely been up.
Same goes. Which ridge can you get to?
The double challenge.
Right.
Take the lid off. Yeah.
Right. Now do your bottle art, please, but don't turn your bottle upside down.
Oh, that smells amazing. So it's just hang on. There's some art on the back. It is a dragon with a plant head.
Hops for heads.
Oh,
God,
right, okay.
It smells hoppy, doesn't it?
It's nice.
Do you like me?
What? Oh, look at you. Huh?
Duvel glass.
Brand loyal.
How good's that?
Mate, I've just had an idea.
Go.
You know what we need to do for Series 4, coming soon, of the Lagers Off podcast? We need to get into the merchandise.
Well, we need more than 60 active subscribers. Would sell 0.6 of a t-shirt.
Not sell it yet, but we need to rep the merch. So we'll get ourselves some exclusive Lagers Off podcast shirts, glasses, beer mats, bottle openers.
I like the style. I like what you're thinking.
Nah, you
I do like a bit of merch. So, talking to TikTok this week, I came across on my TikTok journey I came across one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. Oh, shall we have a taste of this first?
Well, if you don't mind,
Sorry. Cheers.
I'm going to say it's all frothed up. Cheers. Oh, I need a microfiber.
Right. I came across one of the funniest TikToks I've ever heard in my life. So you don't actually need the visual for this. Let me set the context for you. There's a guy on the phone shouting at someone who I've got it here, shouting at someone who has wronged him, and he's on the phone, walking around his office, shouting at this bloke. I want you to hear because I want you to listen to this because it gets more and more intense as it goes on. But the bit that made me laugh the most was right at the end. So just bear with me on this and listen to it. Here we go.
No, right, well, there you go then. When I come back Saturday and I'm stood in front of you, then shout at me, right? No, well, I'm telling you, when I'm stood in front of you on Saturday morning, then fucking shout at me. Because there's not a man in Great Britain can shout at me.
It's not Tyson Fury.
And I'm going to tell you something for fucking nothing as well. You've been chopping cheeky to my wife like you did. Saying balls and in front of my wife. I'll chop your balls off. How's that one for you? Yes, you did. I'll chop your balls off. So don't you get on the phone to me asking me why I dragged you.
It's coming up.
Right? I'll see you on Saturday morning. And make sure we go there. And ask me the questions on Saturday morning. And we'll see who the big man is. Not over a phone, right? Ta-ra!
It's like he's got on the angriest rant you can possibly go on and thinks, I don't know how to finish this. What do you do when you hang up the telephone? Or you say, ta-ra!
Do you know what else I quite liked about it?
Go on.
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say it would only be better if you went, I love you.
I've got some questions. So, why does he think no one else in Great Britain can shout at him?
Because he's like Ronnie Pickering, I think.
And the also thing is it unacceptable to say balls in front of someone's wife?
Well, I wonder what he said to his wife. I'll chop your balls off, I will. Ta-da!
Bye!
I was lying in bed absolutely howling to myself about that, just the way it ended. Angry TikTok man. Ta-da! Ta-da! So, mate, I have... I had a little birthday treat this week. Why are you sighing?
I don't know. Because I know what's coming.
Hell, so I've literally just started off with my little tale of my birthday, and you're sighing already.
I'll tell you why I'm sighing, and you haven't worked it out. On the last episode, I said, "Have you got your card of me yet?" And you called me a liar because I said I'd sent you a card. Now,
okay.
Did you receive a card?
I received many cards.
Did you receive a card from me?
I did receive a card from Moonpig. Technically, it was you.
Hey. All right, okay.
But yes,
Apology
I did.
accepted.
Thank you. I apologise for doubting you. And it was there early, which was amazing. Over the bank holiday weekend, sometimes doesn't quite get there on time. So, yeah, very good. First time in 45 years.
Is it?
So let's maybe not get the bunting out and the fireworks out just yet.
You had to ruin it. Okay, mate, what was your birthday surprise?
So I got another little visit to a Michelin star restaurant.
All right, your pons.
And it went really well. Now, I unfortunately haven't got the bill because I forgot to bring it. I forgot to bring it, but I do have the menu and I do have the price because I know you like to play this game.
Yeah.
So, Forest Side in the Lake District, in Grasmere in the Lake District. Beautiful old country house. I took a photograph on the Instagram, so it's up there. Well, it's not. It's a very small part of up there. Might put another one on. Really nice. Stayed there, so we weren't drink driving or anything like that. So first of all, went in for a bit of lunch. Wife had some asparagus soup. I had a pastrami sandwich. Open sandwich. Okay, well, I just setting the scene just to start. Very nice it was. Had a glass of wine to go with it. Cocktail maybe. It was a good start. Then we went into the tasting menu. Now this time, we actually held back a little bit on the tasting menu. We didn't.
Hang on a sec. Hang on. I've got a question. I'm confused. So it was the soup and the sandwich that you had? You said it was lunch.
That was lunch, and then we went back later and had our dinner.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. Sorry.
So we didn't. There was a choice of an 8-course menu or a 4-course. We actually only went 4 courses this time, so not a big tasting menu. This one. Yeah, we did that on purpose because we'd already had our lunch. You see, so it makes sense. So first things out, we had a beetroot and cream cheese tartlet. It was like a Ferrero Rocher, with
What size?
It was like that size,
Like a
bollock size.
bollock. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was like crispy beetroot on the outside and normal. And I don't actually like beetroot, but this is really good. And then there was a potato rusty that went with it, which is about this size. Then we had to start off. We had sweetbread. I think we've discussed sweetbreads before, haven't we?
It's meat, isn't it?
It's like the neck gland.
Yeah.
Makes it sound really nice. Followed by lightly steamed North Sea cod with early spring greens and wild horseradish. Followed by
Fish and salad.
I haven't got the right menu here, I don't think. Followed by lamb with they called it brassicas.
What's that?
Do you know what a brassicas is? Because I didn't know
was a
what
dinosaur?
a brassicas was. Brassicas, it wasn't skinned as well, but brassicas was kale, basically, as it turns out.
Fuck. I thought you were going to say something exciting.
But I learned something. Then we had the option of the cheese board. I'll go back to that. And then we had first of the year strawberries with cream. So
First of the year.
First of the year. So very nice. Cheese board out of this world. Absolutely fantastic. I had a blue cheese that literally blistered the roof of my mouth. It was that strong. It was absolutely fantastic. And a goat cheese that was so luscious and creamy that I nearly fell off my chair. Do you reckon I could take Jay Rayner's job? So that was really nice. So we had that, and then we had a couple of cocktails to finish. We had a glass of port with the cheese course. That was it. A cup of coffee. And on a wine flight, we got the matching wine flight as well.
Right, okay. I'm going to guess the price. Straight in.
Right, so hang on. So this includes lunch, the pastrami sandwich, asparagus soup. It also includes the cheese and the port and the 2 cocktails we had after, plus 2 bottles of water, which ironically was Northumbrian water, which I think you can get out the tap in Tideham. So,
right, okay. So,
and hang on, haven't finished, and we stayed the night. Remember?
Well, that's not part of it. I'm not adding that in. You'd have to take that off in your calculations.
I can't.
Right, okay. £600.
£745. It was a birthday treat. It was good. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that.
Now, I've got a question.
Tell me.
Did you get breakfast with that as well?
Yes. Actually,
you'd mentioned that.
I forgot about that bit. Breakfast that was exceptional. So, you had a starter, a main course breakfast.
What did you have for a starter? Cornflakes?
I had granola with yogurt, with sheep's yogurt and compote.
Sheep's yogurt off. And then it was a full English.
Do you think I had a full English? Do you now? Do you think I had a full English?
Yeah.
The wife had the full English. Full Cumbrian, as it was.
And was the cylinders of meat?
There was a big fat sausage. That was,
What's that?
but you know what? No beans. And I think you always need a moist maker. If you go out to my friends and their breakfast rule club, you've got to have a moist maker on your plate.
Do you think they were too good for beans?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, yeah.
So what was the moist on the breakfast?
Nothing. So it was yeah, exactly. So it was sausage, bacon, black pudding, 2 poached eggs, mushroom and tomato.
Like a grilled tomato.
Grilled tomato, yeah. And
Not a tin of plum
grilled mushroom.
tomatoes.
Not Napolina tomatoes. so yeah, I thought it was missing a moist maker. But
Yeah.
I had mushroom and egg on toast. Now I haven't bigged that up particularly well because I can't remember what the type of mushroom it was. It was like a fancy type of mushroom. It was on a piece of rye toast, and my God, it was absolutely superb. And the yolks like went over the mushrooms and the bread. Oh, it was well good. Well good.
You should have got the full English.
So, well, no moist maker. Whereas my mushrooms are moist and succulent.
Well, happy birthday, mate. It sounds like you had a
Thank
good...
you. Where'd you stand on Eggs Benedict?
I don't think I've ever had it. In fact, I don't even know. Is it hollandaise sauce?
Yeah.
Just poached eggs and hollandaise sauce.
No, it's basically. Sometimes you get a bit of salmon or a piece of ham on there as well.
I don't think I've had hollandaise sauce and I've had eggs, but I've never had them together.
So when you come to my house, I might make you Eggs Benedict to see what
I
you
don't
think.
want the salmon though.
Oh, I was just about to say, do you like smoked salmon?
No, I don't think anyone likes smoked salmon. I think it's just one of those
love
things for
smoked
people.
salmon.
I don't think you. I don't.
I
believe
do.
it.
As we've discussed before, I love an anchovy. I love a bit of tinned fish, and I love smoked salmon.
My missus always insists on getting it on Christmas morning, and it's like, I don't want this.
Oh no, it's smoked salmon is a thing of absolute beauty. If you've got to have good stuff, you can't have cheap salmon. That's not very nice. But
No,
better quality
the
salmon.
proper smoked salmon that comes in like a flat pack. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
From
But
Asda.
there's different grades. Like you don't want to get Asda value smoked salmon.
No, it's as the special.
No, I'll do. Yeah, Asda finest or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Do you shop at Asda?
No. I don't know why I said that. I shop at Sainsbury's.
Oh, look at you!
Well, you know.
So anyway, yeah, so that was very nice. But this restaurant, this hotel, was in the Lake District, and you had a bit of a Lake District story recently, didn't you?
Did on last Sunday, my son, who I can't even get to take the dog out round the block, declared that he was going to the lakes with one of his friends to climb up. Now, I've got to be careful how I say this. They were supposed to do Scarfell Pike, but the visibility was poor, so they did Black Coombe instead.
That is, for someone who doesn't even walk the dog, that is a fair old check. But he enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it, got to the top. Very proud of him.
Why didn't you join him? Or would you have cramped his
Oh, I
style?
wasn't invited. First off, I wasn't invited, which is fine because he was going with his mate. And I'm quite glad I wasn't because that looked like a steep mother. My shin splints. Gonna have to stop.
I'll catch you up, lads. I'll catch you up.
Dan, this is just the car park.
We once set off. Me and the wife once set off to do a famous hill in the Lake District. We got halfway up, and we were like, "Shall we just go back?" She's like, "Yeah." We went. We literally walked for, I would say, 20 minutes. That was it.
Yeah.
But we redeemed ourselves because we went back the next week and did it.
Oh, well done. But the thing is, he's enjoyed it, so which is good because I spent 110 quid kitting him out for shoes and
all the
coats.
gear, all the gear.
Yeah.
Idea.
Yeah. So it looks like I might be doing one with him in the 6 weeks holidays.
So it's interesting that then. So you've never been to my house, have you? You've got some sort of like desperate need to stay away from it. Like it's some sort of.
It's just one of those things that I think we were meant. Do you know
have
what I
the
think the last time we?
You,
yeah.
you snub us every time. I give you a date. Yeah, that'd be lovely. That'd be lovely. Never come. I don't know what it
Right,
is.
I'm going to embarrass you here, but the last time I was supposed to come to yours, you had COVID. So I couldn't
Did
come.
I?
Yeah.
I might have made that up. Yeah, so basically you went to the Lake District, which you have to almost pass my door to get to.
But if you remember last year when I was at the lakes, you weren't there because I
I
rang
wasn't
you.
there. Yeah, you did. I wasn't
So
there.
stop telling lies on the podcast.
But you still haven't been in my house.
Well, I've tried twice and you weren't
I've
in.
been to your house.
That's ridiculous.
Why?
That's a just ridiculous statement.
Why?
Because I live in the town you're from. It's not like I visit my folks around the corner from you, is it?
Okay, fair enough. Lake District, though.
It's a bit of needle there, wasn't it?
It was. It was getting a bit angsty. Going into Lake District as well. So we don't live that far from like the South Lakes. So we're quite used to that journey. But then when you start going into like the really touristy bit, like into Windermere, because you got to go through Windermere to get Grasmere. Oh my God, the traffic there is unbelievable. The irony of the fact it's a national park and it's meant to be clean air and beautiful surroundings and all this. The amount of traffic pollution that must go through the Lake District is unbelievable.
But the other
it's a
thing
one-track road in and out as well.
The other thing that's quite funny is, like when we were there once, we had to stop at least twice because a big motorhome couldn't get round the corner.
Yeah. on our way in, there was this forklift driving out, and then 20 minutes later, there's still a queue of traffic behind what this forklift had held up to bypass. Good song, Ms. Lobby, JCB song.
I tell you what else throws people in the lakes: them bridges where it's like it's just one lane, so you have to kind of wait and see if something's coming.
Yeah,
that throws people.
And you got them reverse when you're wrong, and someone comes up your ass and you can't do it. I was thinking, this is just the irony of this is ridiculous. The fact that it is meant to be clean air and everything. It's also a low-fly zone, so there's frigging jets going over your head every 10 minutes. It's crazy. And the other thing was, there's literally the buses are quite good in fairness, more air pollution, but there's literally like no trains. There's like, you can't actually get the train to Kendal. Well, you can, but it's like, it drops you off on the motorway. And I think Windermere's got a station which is like miles away from the lake. So there's like literally no public transport there either.
Why is that? It's stupid, isn't it?
Ridiculous. We have a bus that goes from our house and it goes all the way to Keswick. And it's about, I don't know, it takes about 2 hours or something to get up to Keswick.
Does it?
Yeah, it's like a crazy, goes around the thing. But it's the best fun bus you can get on because you can get on a T and you can get off at every stop and you can go to the pub. So it's like a bus pub crawl, which is quite good. Apart from on the way back when it's the last bus and you've got a 2 hour train ride, 2 hour bus ride and no toilet.
Is it just like a normal standard single decker bus, like
double decker bus? Yeah.
Ah, right.
So that's quite good. If you ever come to my house, we should do that.
We'll get the bus.
We'll do it for my 55th birthday. When you actually eventually
See, this is why I don't come to your house, because that's a shit idea. Come to mine, we'll get the bus.
So the Lake District, it is an absolute thing of beauty on the way there.
And I'm going in the 6 weeks for a holiday, so I'll
keep us filled in. Take some photographs for Instagram, why don't you? I've got a lovely Michelin star restaurant I can tell you about.
You need to put. Did you take any photos of the food?
No.
I didn't actually. Everyone's supposed to do that.
No. I didn't take my phone to dinner because I'm not a twat.
Yeah, but how are you supposed to take photos of the food and show off online?
That's the thing when you're an influencer, isn't it? You've got to take a photograph. No, I was quite good. I said to my wife, I'm just going to leave my phone in the room. And I'm not usually that far away from my phone. So, yeah, it was nice and romantic. Right.
Stuff.
Shall we go to the beer then?
Yeah, I've done mine.
Yeah, I mean, well, I won't say anything.
So that is 9.5%. Jesus.
We have had Duvel Triple Hop Citra triple being a play on a Belgian triple rather than a triple hops, 3 hops. It's a Belgian IPA, 9.5%. Dan, is the lager on or the lager off?
Oh, that's the wrong one. The wrong one. Sorry. Right, sorry.
The log is off.
Honestly, you hurt my heart every time you do that. You hurt my heart.
Shit, I think I just get nervous. So,
I've got one thing to do and you just don't do it.
because I forget and then I get nervous. Because you put pressure on us.
What did you think?
Yeah, really good. Remember, it was early doors. I think it was season 2 when we had the double, and
Yeah,
it
I
was
think
my
it was.
favourite one at that point.
That was when you had the Duvel. You were like, "Oh, Duvel." I think we had a long discussion about whether it's Duvel or Duvel, actually. But I think you said, "If all beers were like this, I can drink this shit," or some words to that effect.
Yeah,
And then, literally, for 60 episodes, you've not actually said the lager's on.
yeah.
So it worked quite well as a foundation.
So it was a
really,
turning
didn't it?
point, wasn't it?
It must have been. Yeah, it must have been. This one is like...
Actually, mate, having said that, if I had to do a top 10 now, this probably wouldn't be in it.
No.
And things that would be in it are things like tiramisu stouts.
Licorice stouts?
That wouldn't be in my top 10. We need to find it.
Sours.
Yeah, sours. Who thought? Who knew?
But this is like a craft brewery version of a Duvel. It's quite nice, isn't it?
It is nice, yeah.
It's really easy to drink as well.
How many do you reckon you could have before you were either asleep or
Once upon
hammered?
a time, I'd have said, I reckon I could have done a strong 6 or 7.
6 or 7 of them?
Yeah, once upon a time. I reckon nowadays, I reckon I've got another one in his
You've got one in you.
glasses wine waft over my head.
And I reckon that's where I could get to.
For the people watching, the bottle has bulbuses, and I think Daniel's referring to his anus. On that note, we are rapidly approaching the end of our tenure for this season, I believe.
Yeah, nearly at the end of season 4.
So the goal is, I think, one more episode that we'll do, and then after that, we are going to be maybe a live one. Couple of weeks break while we restock our larders and cellars for some new beers, and we will be back for a 4th season.
5th. And 4th. I think we're going to do world beers for season 4.
Yeah. So watch this space. So on that note, Dan, I think we should perhaps call it a day.
Yeah, let's fuck off. I'll see you on the next one.
At the Loggers Off on TikTok, at the Loggers Off on Instagram, at the Loggers Off on Spotify. Follow, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff. Bye-bye.
Bonjour.
The log is off.